Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Libra Views. I'm Charlene. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. So I'm here to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. I think this was episode 5. I don't know. The description is in the title. So the episode opens up and Ashley brings her bundle of joy home. We get to meet Dylan. He is absolutely adorable. You can definitely tell that Dean takes after Michael, and Dylan has taken, the wider face, the features of Ashley. When Dean meets the baby, I thought it was so cute. You never really know when kids meet their siblings. Like, you don't know if they're going to be like, oh, like, what is it? Or if they're going to be happy, or if they're going to be like how Giselle said her daughter was, like upset and jealous. But it seemed like Dean really took to the fact that, he now has a new younger brother. So then Mia and her family go out to the park. Child, they was down at Fed Hill, right downtown in Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore myself, so I'm very familiar with the downtown area. So they were chilling. Fed Hill is a very, very nice area. I've done some nasty things in that park before, but nonetheless, that's exactly where they were. So then they start talking about Mia's son and how, he thinks that, she works a lot, which she probably does, but, we live in a modern society. Being a stay-at-home mom is kind of like a lost position. A lot of women are out here working. To be honest, a lot of men, just can't afford to, not all, but a lot of men can't afford to, live a life where the woman can solely stay home. And if they do, it's not a comfortable lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's not like it's, so, she works a lot, but it's better if she was a single mom, it would be even worse. Okay. So, but I mean, I definitely can understand how, kids would want to be with their mom more. So then Mia starts going into talking about her mom, and she basically was explaining to her son, I'm trying to give you a better life, you and your other siblings a better life, because my life was not, all that it was supposed to be, I guess, growing up. And she wants to supply her kids with the things that she, didn't have. But she starts going in talking about her mom, and how her mom, we all know her mom struggled with drugs and wasn't really in her life, but she would like to rekindle a relationship with her mom, even though, it's been kind of rocky throughout the years. From what I understand is that Mia's mom lives 20 minutes away. Baltimore ain't that big. You can really drive, from the east to the west side with no traffic in about 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, Baltimore City is not that big, so you really could be 20 minutes, down the street somewhere. And it's just sad that her and her mom haven't been able to, kindle any type of relationship. Gordon says that, which is Mia's husband, he feels that maybe her mom doesn't really want to mess with Mia because Mia reminds, her mom of her dad. Which I can understand, but I think that's also BS. At the end of the day, that's your child. You were the one who laid down. You were the one that, did the duty, busted a nut, got pregnant, held her in your stomach for 9 months, and then pushed her out. So, you decided to have a baby with that man. So I don't think that you should take the choice of man that you decided to have a baby with out on Mia. I think that's kind of trifling, but hey, Mia wants to meet with her mom. You know what I'm saying? She wants to meet with her mom. They haven't had a one-on-one lunch ever, which I think is crazy as well. So I think that would be cool if they will be able to rekindle. So Candace and Chris, I finally got Candace's husband's name down, Chris. Candace and Chris, they're in the house packing, getting ready for the trip. Candace had apparently invited the girls onto a trip to Williamsburg, Virginia. Williamsburg is kind of dry. I've gone to Williamsburg a couple of times as a kid. They have a popular amusement park there. I believe it's called Busch Gardens. So, Williamsburg is good for that, but it's a country bumpkin town. But nonetheless, that's where Candace wanted to go. She invited the ladies there. Candace didn't invite Ashley. She was being a confessional, being shady. Just say you don't like the girl. All this, the wig is too tight. My scarf is too tight. I don't know. Did I invite her? Did I not invite her? What? You do not like Ashley, and that's why she didn't get an invite. Plain and simple. Bitch, I would like you way more if you just come out and say this shit. I don't like her. I don't want her to film in the same way that she tried to take Monique's side. Bitch, and ice me out in a way. I don't want anything to do with Ashley. Just say that. So Giselle meets up with Ashley to meet baby Dylan, and of course Giselle's melting all over the baby. He is really cute. So they start talking about Candace's party, and Dylan poops on himself. Now, I don't know why Giselle was acting all dramatic. Oh, what? Oh, I have to go. Where am I at? Like, girl, you got 3 kids, 2 of which is twins, girl. I'm pretty sure you done got pissed on, shitted on, threw up on. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, nonetheless, it was a cute scene. So basically, Giselle tells Ashley, you know, about the party that Candace had, and then she also told her about the new party that she's having in Williamsburg. And, of course, Ashley didn't get an invite to that either, but Giselle invited Ashley because, you know, Giselle gonna come with the mess. So Giselle says she wants to meet with... Oh, child. See, I was trying to read my handwriting. Okay, this was messy. So then Giselle goes in talking to Ashley, talking about, yeah, I want to meet up with Mia. Like, I really want to know, like, how she grew up in Annapolis and then ended up in a strip club in North Carolina. And I really want to meet with Mia so I can tell my daughters. She said, I really want to meet with Mia so I can get the rundown of her life so I can tell my daughters what not to do. Shady boots. So Giselle talks about Wendy's new sexy. Now, Giselle and Ashley both together have noticed how Wendy, you know, last season she was prim and proper. She was a professor. She had 4 degrees. You know, she's a married woman. You know, she comes from African royalty. And now, you know what I'm saying, she's showing her titties and her ass every second that she can. What I will say is, you know, at the end of the day, you know, if that's what she wants to do with her body, that's what she wants to do. It does seem like maybe Wendy kind of got a little taste of the fame and she didn't want to let it go. So she feels like she has to do whatever she has to do to kind of stay on the show. You know, she's probably making a little bit more money. You know, when you are on TV, when you're on camera, you do notice little things about yourself. You're like, oh, I might want to fix that. But this next scene, or this next, you know, situation that Giselle was talking about with Ashley kind of like made me raise an eyebrow, but was kind of like, oh, this shit about to get the shit started. So this was the first episode where we heard Giselle bring up these alleged cheating rumors of Eddie, Wendy's husband. So Giselle says that she thinks that Wendy is getting all this work done because all of these rumors with Eddie. Now, what I will say is that if Eddie is a cheater, if Eddie cheats, I doubt that his cheating would have started with the show. Like, they've clearly been together for 10 years, maybe more. And either you're a cheater or you're not. You're not going to wait in year 11 to cheat, especially because they're still young. And she just got all this new body. You know, she's looking amazing. So basically my point is that if he's cheating now, he probably was cheating before she got the surgery. You understand what I'm saying? Like, either you're a cheater or you're not. You're a liar or you're not. You're this or you're that. You know what I'm saying? So not saying that people can't slip up even if they're together for 10 and 20 years. You know, maybe that might be more of a reason why you might want to cheat, because it's like, I'm tired of this old puss. But I don't know. I'm still sticking to with my guns. I don't think that Wendy got the work done because she found out these rumors that Eddie was cheating. Not saying that the Eddie rumors are true or false. But do I think that Wendy is doing this because Eddie's cheating? No, I don't. I think if anything, Wendy would have came up upside of Eddie's head with a bamboo stick before she went to anybody's plastic surgery, you know, because he cheated. You know, I think if anything, she would have called all the tribe of Zamunda to come up and whip Eddie's motherfucking ass. So, you know, I don't know, but we shall see. So Wendy is trying to work. We go to the next scene, and Wendy's trying to work, but her kids is outside acting ratchet, being wild. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have to go through that now, especially because of the pandemic and people, you know, working from home and things. So then Wendy starts to talk to her husband about the business. You know, she wants to be like a Martha Stewart type, and so candles and pillows and home essentials and things like that. I ain't gonna lie, you know, Wendy does seem a little moody, you know, a little bossy towards poor little Eddie. I can kind of see where Mia is coming from with that. It could be one or two things. You know, Wendy obviously has a very strong personality, and Eddie seems very easygoing, kick back. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's it comes off as she's like dominant or, you know, pushy on him because he's just naturally laid back and she's more aggressive. So that could be it, but I definitely see how, you know, it's like, like, you know, Wendy was being a little bit, you know, extra on Eddie. I mean, he's so handsome, he seems so nice and laid back. Like, you don't have to give that much energy, you know what I'm saying, when talking to him. However, that may just be Wendy's personality, and that may be why he fell in love with her and wanted to marry her. So I don't know. But Giselle, Mia, and Robin finally meet after all that bullshit with the text messages, so that they can talk or whatever. And I thought it was absolutely hilarious when Robin said she wanted to know if that was the gown that Mia was at the strip club with. Because remember, Mia said that she worked in a strip club that had no poles and they did not get naked and they wore prom ball gowns and she never had to take her clothes off, and these men just gave her money, child, for just basically being the mannequin. You know, she just go on the stage, you know, she stands there, she elegant, you know what I mean, just walk around, you know what I mean, you know, like they're at a gallery or something, and she just got paid. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious when Robin said that. Basically, Mia gets into her whole backstory about her growing up and telling Robin. I thought it was really dope that Robin and Mia kind of got to connect because, as Robin mentioned, her husband Juan, both of his parents passed away from AIDS, from heroin drug use, and apparently Mia's dad had passed away from AIDS, from heroin drug use. Her mom, you know, who struggled with drugs. It's really crazy, you know. Both my parents struggled with heroin and drug addiction. Neither one of them have HIV or AIDS, thank God. But, you know, being from this Maryland area, Baltimore County, and that's what, I mean, I think Mia is from Annapolis, but Annapolis is maybe like 30 to 45 minutes outside of Baltimore City. And that's usually what happens in counties and surrounding towns around Baltimore. You know, you live in the county, you live in the suburbs, and then you get hooked on the drugs, and then it brings your ass into the city where that you can pretty much live and have access to these hard drugs all 24/7. It's really a vicious cycle. You know, Baltimore, you know, which once used to be an amazing city. I mean, it still is in ways, in a very historical city. You know, Baltimore City had the first street light. You know, the Star Spangled Banner was written in Baltimore, the War of 1812. You know, the British redcoats, I believe they were called, were literally marching, you know, fresh off the boat, marching through Baltimore, you know what I mean, to go to Virginia. So Baltimore has a lot of history. You know, the legendary Billie Holiday is from Baltimore, Jada Pinkett. You know, a lot of people, you know, however, the shortest man in the NBA is from Baltimore City. He went to Dunbar High School. I don't know what his name is, but if you know who the shortest man in NBA history, I think he was like 5'7". He's from Baltimore, you know, so Baltimore is dope. But when the drugs hit in the 70s and the 80s, it really hit Baltimore really bad. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of people, you know, were victims of the drug, you know what I'm saying, situation. I don't really have too much sympathy for young people in today's time that gets hooked on drugs. There's so much knowledge, education, commercials, billboards, internet sources that tell you about these fucking drugs. But back in the 70s and the 80s, you know, a lot of people, they didn't know that it was all of these, you know, in the 60s, 70s, 80s, when they were just coming out, they didn't know the hardcore effects of it. You know, it was new. It had just hit the block. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of our parents, aunties, uncles, and things like that are victims of drug use in Baltimore, and it's really sad. But you know, I think it was dope that Mia and Robin and even Giselle got to bond on, like, you know, the parents being on drugs and foster care and everything. So I thought that was dope that they bond on that. And at the end of the conversation, you know, Giselle called me a bad bitch. And I said, oh shit now, Giselle and Mia, you know, child, Robin gonna get mad because, you know, Robin is over there eating Giselle's puss. You know, so Mia might not want to get too close to Robin, because Robin seems like the type of bitch that'll Jill Scott a hoe and be sitting outside your motherfucking house with some Vaseline, girl. So, you know what I'm saying? My mother said there is some, give me some Vaseline. Oh, let me get the song right. Hold on, let me get the beat. Hold on. Sister, honey, girl, fly away. I've been a lady up till now, don't know how much more I can take. Bitch, can't get in the way. If Mia and Giselle start getting close, Robin is going to be outside of that condo in Baltimore talking about something. Can't get in the way of what I'm feeling. What's the one part? It's slipping my mind. Robin gonna be like, Robin gonna be like, and here comes you and your big mouth talking about me, telling him that you see me up 24th Street with another man. But you know that's a lie. You keep lying to my man, girlfriend. I'ma take you out in the middle of the street and whip your tail for all it's worth. $5.99 or something like that. You know, Mia, watch out. There's a Robin. So basically, the girls are getting ready for the trip. I thought it was fucking hilarious when Robin was trying to package her package and her son, which is growing up. I said, God damn, Robin's kids are getting big. But the son was talking about something. Oh, am I done working? All you did was package one package. That's the problem with these goddamn kids. Get them off the electronics. Wendy's getting ready with the kids, and everybody's getting ready. So I thought that was really cute. So they all get on the boat. They're all having fun, and Wendy's dipping it down. You know what I mean? Wendy is kind of. Listen, I ain't mad. You feel me? If Wendy wanted to wear, Jehovah's Witness dresses this last season, and now she want to pop out wearing her Fashion Nova, who gives a fuck? I ain't mad. But Wendy, you dropping it down low, popping it, doing all that. I said, ooh, Wendy. Now, it's either one or two things. Wendy was always like that. She just held it back on season 1. Or she saw how she was looked on season 1, how dry she looked. And she was like, I'm going to turn it up. I don't know. But I was like, ooh, Wendy is dipping it down low. So all the girls go on the pole. So Candace gets on the pole, and then Karen gets on the pole with her little, 10-man, moving like a 10-man and shit. Osaka get on this pole, and Giselle and Robin pound they pussy up on the pole, and then here come Mia. Now this is Miss Mia, who never been on the pole in her life. She works at a gala. It's a strip club, but it's really a gala. She just says that she models gowns and shit and stands elegant like a mannequin. But when she got on that motherfucking pole, I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Like, she was dipping it down, doing twirling around, and that goddamn money ringer went up. I said, Bravo is fucking shady. So then as they're approaching, Williamsburg, Candace is basically telling all the ladies, like, these group of ladies are going to stay in the main house. These group of ladies are going to stay in the cottage. And basically it's Wendy, Osaka, and Karen staying in the cottage, and Giselle, Robin, and Mia in the main house. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I thought that Candace was going to pick Wendy, Robin, Giselle, and herself to stay in, the main house, and then have Mia and Karen, since they're friends, and Osaka stay in the cottage. But I guess Candace is a little bit mad because she feels like Wendy and Karen have gotten cool, and Candace is like, bitch, you're supposed to be on my side. So she was like, since y'all want to be cool, y'all can stay together. I was like, ooh, Candace is not playing. Candace is playing and dictating everything with these activities, and she's like, bitch, you're gonna stay here, you're not gonna get invited. I ain't mad. She's taking it. She's like, bitch, I got my ass beat last season, and this fucking season, bitch, I'm controlling everything. And I ain't mad. Go ahead, Candace, do the thing. Don't be scared. So once they get settled in the house, the ladies meet to have dinner or whatever, and then it's the Giselle versus Karen debacle again. Karen feels like, oh, you said what you said about Ray. Giselle feels like, oh, you lied to my family, said, whatever she said about Jamal and this outside baby. Both of these hoes need to give it up. Bitch. Giselle, everybody was talking about the fact that Jamal was a hoe and that he didn't want to be with you. And at the end of the day, Karen, your husband, even though he was being nice, he did kind of say like a snarky comment to Giselle, basically telling her, like, bitch, you're getting old, like, you better fucking find a man, like, bitch, who the fuck are you, old bitch, like. So, and you can't get mad at Giselle for responding back to the ignorant ass shit that Ray said. Like, it is what it is. So both y'all old ass hoes need to get over it. But see, this is why Karen is not going to take her neck off of Giselle. Because even Giselle going to say the shady shit like, I want him to live. And I want him to pay his bills. See, that's the crazy shit. Like, everybody, I feel like sometimes I read online, like, people are like, oh, Karen, she's doing too much with Giselle. Giselle didn't even come for her. Giselle, hasn't even been doing too much with Karen. And the thing about it with Giselle, she always finds a way to put some slick shit up in the mix. And for Karen, that pisses her off because they've been friends the longest out of everybody. So it's like, how dare you? You're shading me. You saying all these slick stuff in your confessionals. Anytime you get, you saying slick stuff. But you try to act like, oh, you know, I need to apologize to you and this, that, and the third. Listen, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But they need to get over it because I'm fucking bored. So it looks like next episode, we're really going to get into this Eddie rumor, Wendy's husband cheating shit. So we shall see. But that's my video. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, deuces.